My name is Eamon Crean. We have a family-run business. Our company is Greenhill Fruit Farm. We're based in Davistown in Wexford, near Enniscorthy. The conference was very knowledgeable. It's like filling a teapot, topping up the whole time. It started with talking about SWD, just where it was, what's going on, what research is being done, what trials are being done. That was very knowledgeable to see where we are and what our responsibility is towards it in the future. And that's good so that we can feed it back to our team. So that was very good. And then we moved on then after that to centenary. Centenary, which is one of the plants of the future now, has replaced El Santa after the last 35 years. The flavour is fantastic in centenary. It's very consistent berry. It's a large berry. The public like it because every time they buy a punnet of it, it's the same each week. You haven't got large fruit, small fruit. The industry likes it. The plants are complicated. They're prone to different crown rot, which the propagators are getting more knowledgeable on it. But to listen to someone that is actually propagated the plant and have produced the plant to start with, to have access to that information today is huge to bring back to our team in Wexford. To see what varieties are coming down the line in the future, it'll give us awareness to when we hear them again or see them in the catalogue to take them in and try them, which is a very important decision in the industry, which we have to face each year. So that to have that knowledge and to see the boundaries and to see the belief that maybe, it was mentioned today that these varieties won't be around for the next 35 years. There'll be more change in varieties. So keeping topped up with knowledge about that, and maybe it might be centenary, but it'll be a plant bred off centenary. So we can understand and keep an eye out for those plants coming down along the line, which is all knowledge. The energy grants then is something that we've been all listening to over the last number of years to know what's coming down the line. I think it's a very positive move for the industry. It'll probably take a couple of years for people to be able to have a system, to build a system around these grants. So it's not going to be an overnight thing for the horticulture industry. If things are being changed or upgraded, by all means, but to invest in the horticulture, in the soft fruit industry, it takes a lot of money. So you're looking at 2 or 3 years down the line before someone will have the finances and the knowledge to get their head around this, unless they're changing a system that's there at the moment. But it is a very positive thing to see the government backing it and hitting their targets. Global weighing systems, it was interesting to see that we have that system in place. It takes a lot of confidence to see what company to back. We've put it into place about 3 years ago. We had a very good backup system with them. We've definitely paid for itself because obviously we were doing a lot of giveaway, and it's only when you start measuring something you understand how much you're actually giving away. And they were supplying traceability systems there as well, which was an invoicing system. So to be able to buy the one product off three products off one company, the less calls you have to make and the less people you need in the system is very supportive. So and it's nice to have that within Ireland. Up to now, we were, in the last 10 years or 5 years, you were going to the UK to these people. And that's all right until the thing goes wrong. And you have to fly someone over from England to sort out your problem. So it's fantastic that it just shows the growth in the industry, that we're now starting to get companies to come in behind us. Absolutely fantastic to see the room here itself, to go down to a glass house and see a glass house which is similar to what you'd see over in Holland. And to see the research that's there, that we don't have to fly across Europe to get bits of information that's starting to come here. And obviously with a place like this, what's going to be more important is when a student goes to college and they're looking at plants next door and they see strawberries in the glass house beside them, the penny might drop that, because maybe there's someone by employment. You need good plants, you need excellent people. So, this will be a huge thing going forward, I think, to say, we're first generations of fresh fruit in the country. So there has been 2 generations of producing fruit for jam, but because it's first generation of fresh fruit only, it's going to take a lot of good people to bring this forward, because information is what decisions are made from.